This bee man is becoming incredibly annoying. You know what? We'll be contacting the business. We'll contact them, and we'll let them know what we think. And you know what? They'll hear from bug shadies, because no one can possibly mess with bug shadies. Dear business, we have received your request to inspect our bee operation. We respect your dedication to the well-being of all bees. We get our honey from many different suppliers all over the land, and we do our very best to ensure that all our bees have the very best possible living conditions that we can offer. Ever since you have contacted us, we have been busy trying to arrange the opportunity for you to take a look at our bee production. We'll be reaching out to see our suppliers. God damn, why can't I read? We will be reaching out to our suppliers to see when this will be possible. However, as far as we are aware, the business is not a proper inspection organization and in fact is one of our main competitors. We will happily arrange a tour to the bee farm, but we cannot possibly expect an inspection from one of our main competitors to remain unbiased. We would, in return, also request an inspection of your bee farm and sheep farm you are selling orange wool, to see what the business sees as bee-friendly. We will be in contact soon. In the meantime, please refrain from littering the shop. If you want to reach us, please use this lectern instead. Yours truly, Bug Shady's representative. Cool. Alright, we'll just plop this one down. And leave that for him there. This guy just won't listen. Hello, David. Thank you for coming over so soon.
Yeah.
We might have to have a little bit of a... I wouldn't call it an issue per se, but we have a thing that happened that we have to address.
Hi guys. Sorry I'm late. I was collecting some free samples at the mall.
Great. Free samples?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
There's lots of them.
There's lots of them, so I don't have to pay for these? That's crazy. Anyway, welcome to the meeting room, guys. I was hoping to get a more, some kind of chair up for more. Thank you. So this is, it doesn't work right now, but this will be our board where we can have our presentations on, except it doesn't work. So what we'll just do, we'll just go through here. Don't worry about it. Follow me.
Okay.
As David might know, Saren doesn't know about this, I left Noma a book because he was complaining about us not reacting to his message earlier about his bee-friendly inspection or whatever. So I left him a book saying, "Dear business, blah blah blah. We want you to give to you a tour to a place. However, you're not a proper investigation inspection. Blah blah blah. We'll be in contact soon." And after that, he just put the book back in the barrel. And he left these 3 signs over here. The business will no longer be your pen pal. Contact the business/Noma in person or suffer the consequences.
Suffer with capital S, might I add.
Suffer with capital S. So, I thought that might warrant a quick little meeting to discuss how we're going to deal with that.
The threats to Bug Shadies.
Yeah, let's just, Alright, so my suggestion is, we put up, an advertisement that we are hiring someone, and the person that we are hiring is, or the job that we are hiring for is, hang on, I put it in the Bug Shady's representative, right? So we are going to hire someone who will be representing the company with big quotes there because they don't actually know who is paying them or who is actually behind the company. They will just be a person that represents us in some kind of way. So naturally we decided to put up this big sign in the only place that felt really suited for this.
I'm just
look at these free samples.
Oh, free samples. Okay, so here is his.
You said you wanted an advertisement.
Oh. Oh, I see what you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
God, am I not... Wait.
Oh.
He's right there. He's right there.
Shipped. He's right there. Oh no. We're not doing anything at all. What are you talking about? Oh, he's coming out the door. 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 No. There's nothing here.
Yes! He hasn't seen it! He walked right past it!
Oh no!
You're kidding!
Anyway, after nearly getting caught by Spin. Alright everyone, it's been a couple of days since that last meeting, and you know, I've done a little bit work on my base. I'm not gonna show it all just yet, but it will be very, very obvious once we take the gantry over there. Look at that, we've added some buildings over here. So I've decided to renovate this whole area where you enter the base, and there's now a roof on this thing. And even better, if we go up here, we'll get our, well, guest room-ish. I guess if we ever want to meet with someone in the base, this is where we do it. And then over here, I also built this building over here, which I don't actually have a purpose for. However, it does link up to that building with this bridge. So I don't know, it's probably worth looking into what to do with this building, but I'm sure I'll have a purpose for that eventually. Something else that I've decided to do is to move all of the crafting things to one centralized location. So here is where the fan used to be, it's now gone. And I've moved it all to my brand new, still work in progress factory. Which, you look at that, I mean, obviously it's very much not finished at all. But if we take a look inside, we can kind of get an idea of what I want to do with this place. So this area of the factory is mainly for crafting stuff. So here we have our mechanical press, our deployer, our mixer, whatever. And over here we've got a lovely system for automating our washing and blasting. And of course our autocrafter. Now this thing is powered by a whopping 4 steam engines, which we really don't need because we're only using, let's see, we have 6,208 stress units remaining, so we'll be good for quite some time here. Now, I'll be honest, one of the main reasons why I've decided to do these builds right now is kind of because I didn't really like the view from, well, on the other side of the mountain. Because the build didn't really have a lot of shape to it, it was basically just a wall, and now I've actually managed to extend it much more and add a lot more interesting shapes in it. And I'll be honest, it's kind of a interesting mix between steampunk and medieval-ish. It's more medieval than steampunk, I would say. I've tried my best, but I always end up building in medieval style. I really don't know why, and it bothers me so much. But I'll try to change the build so as I get along in this project of the building the base. And actually, there's one more thing I would like to show. So I've been getting into doing some cooking. And there's one recipe which I particularly would like to try it right now, which is trying to make some boba tea for myself. I just left the thing. Oh god. Well, note to self, don't do that. It's luckily there's a river underneath there, otherwise I would have been using my totem. Now for this recipe we're also going to need some milk, and unfortunately I don't actually have any cows at my base. But someone who does have some cows at their base is Saren, and they happen to live right around here. Alright, and now to just take a couple buckets of milk from the cows right here. Thank you very much. Alright, I think I should have all the ingredients ready right now, so let's try to make ourselves some boba. Now the first thing that we're going to need to make is some molten sugar. So actually I didn't quite think this through. Alright, well I'll be able to do it like that. I just put some in there. And I didn't bring any fuel. Okay. Alright, there we go. We just need to fuel the blaze burner. And that should now be turning into molten sugar. Alright, so then we need to drop this one in there. That should then turn into boba, just like that. Okay, we'll just put it in another sugar like that. It looks like that doesn't want to melt anymore, probably because it's too... I don't know. So what we do here is... Hang on. Okay, we have now given this boba to this deployer. We place the boba cup in there. Just like that. We now have boba cups. I already made a couple of these. Now here comes the annoying part. So I'm going to quickly disable this basin by applying a filter on it, which, you know, it won't make anything then. And now I throw in this milk. Wait, there we go. I've added the milk now. And then what I need to do is I will throw in some cherries. And actually, I'll just throw in some sugar in as well. Actually, I'm not sure if that's a good idea. I will throw in one cherry for now. No, I'll throw in... Okay, I hope 2 is fine. 2 should be fine. And then what we'll do is we have to make sure that the blaze burner is powered. And then we take this one out. So now, if I'm not mistaken, there we go. It's turning into cherry milk tea. And that's very cool now. Okay, we need to throw in some more sugar. There we go. The sugar is now increasing. And yeah, okay. This is becoming a lot of stuff in here all at once, so I'll take out the cherry. Alright, I'll disable that again. And I'll put this milk in here just for safekeeping. Alright, so we take out the cherry tea. Oh, look at that! It actually preserved that. Alright, that's cool. So I could just throw in some more. Alright, it's now making some more. Alright. We now have 2 buckets of cherry tea. And now we take this spout, which was very much hidden behind here. Alright, and just like that, we should be able to... Yeah, there we go. The flow is now reversed. So we can pour in this bucket, which is now emptying into this. Alright, very cool. So now we can place these boba cups in there, which get filled. Alright, which just place the other bucket in here, because it hasn't used them all up. Alright, very cool. So now we have 5 cherry milk teas. So as you can see, this one gives us resistance for 12 seconds. I'm pretty sure that all of the kind of different fruits have their own effects. You know, I want to give this to someone. I already gave some to David earlier, but I want to give this as a gift to someone. I don't know. So we're gonna have to choose a candidate to receive some of our cherry milk tea. But we can worry about that later because we have some very, very important business to do. You see, over here I've got what's called a schematic cannon, and in here I've loaded up a schematic. So what this cannon is going to do is it's going to take all the blocks that I've put in this chest and make a little house here that I've already built before. So if I'm correct... Oh, we're actually going to need some gunpowder to fuel this thing. Alright, there we go. We put the gunpowder in here. And if I were to press this button... That's right, it's gonna start building this thing. Would you look at that? Now, yeah, this is actually building it pretty fast, and we can just leave this running. And in fact, I can just kind of stand on top of this little tree over here. There we go. And then perhaps we can do a little time lapse. Well, everybody, here we go. We have constructed a brand new greenhouse. Now, this greenhouse is part of a new initiative that Bookshades is going to start up, which is to make it super clear that Bookshades is in fact a completely bee-friendly organization, and that hurting bees is something that we simply don't do. So yeah, this is going to be a little bit of an information center, and we're also going to have some very lovely bees in here. However, that is not the only thing that we're going to be doing. You see, over here in the Nether, it's not very far away from where everyone else live. We have... oh god, okay, hang on. Yeah, cool. Anyway, if I remember correctly, yep, it's over there next to the basalt wall. Down here, we've got a staircase going down in this repurposed ruined portal. And would you look at that? Oh, we've got a little baby zombie here, but that's alright, we can take it out. Oh god, I'm on fire. Yeah, I don't actually have any water here, so that's annoying. Okay, there we go. So, welcome everybody to the very new and approved bee farm. Now, this bee farm is now in a publicly accessible location, so it's not hidden somewhere underneath my base. Anyone could come visit this place and see what a lovely, very great bee farm we have. So yes, we will be in fact halting all honey production from the old bee farm, and I'm fairly certain that we're just going to end up moving all of the bees to here. We've actually already got a couple of local bees over here. I think if I yeah, there's one right here. So we've kind of been breeding these bees. And essentially over here they have complete sky access, complete free roaming stuff. They can pretty much go wherever they want, which, you know, in my opinion is as bee friendly as it gets. They can just kind of vibe, they can produce all the honey that they want or don't want, and we'll just collect it into our central honey collection system. Right over here. Now, yeah, right now it's not a whole lot of honey in there because we don't actually have a whole lot of bees in here. Actually, we got one right here and a tiny little guy. But yes, this is going to be a publicly accessible bee farm, and our future representative of Bookshades is going to be able to give tours through this place. But yeah, this bee farm will also serve as a bee rescue facilitation. So essentially, if anyone has bees that they can no longer take care for, or they just found some bees flying in a location that they really can't survive in, then they can just contact us and we'll move them here. We'll make them their own little beehive. We'll place a sign on it saying that this beehive was provided by this person, and they can come visit their bee whenever. So yeah, all in all, that's going to be very great. The one thing that we still do have to do is to probably look into hiring a ethical beekeeper, or like just a beekeeper to take care of this place, because sure, I am going to be able to build a lot of stuff here. I think it would be better if someone else would take care of the bees. Maybe we can hire someone just like we hired for our representative. Speaking of that, I actually gotta check and see if we got any job applications. Let's open the job applications chest, which doesn't seem to have anything in there. Okay. Let's check on here. Wait, this is Book and Quill. Okay, I guess that they must have put that one in there before the job applications chest was there, because yeah, we might have forgotten to put that there to begin with. Resume of spentaneous. I've actually not heard of them before. That's crazy. Talents: running business, making money, representative / spokesperson. I mean, that is pretty much what we're hiring for. Previous work: too many amazing jobs, so list all of them. Why should you hire me? I am very I am hardworking. I am very talented. I like money. I want more experience running such a successful workplace such as Bookshades. Okay. How to contact me? Leave the information down by my dock over by the beach at the mall. It's where I commute from, but I don't live at the dock, but I docked my boat at the dock. I definitely have a home that I live at. I am not making any of this. You can trust me. I give you my word. So the dock at the mall, he says. Okay. Now the mall's over here. And if I'm then not mistaken, it should be... Oh, would you look at that? There is a dock here, actually. So who does this... Yeah, this is spentaneous. Now the question is this job sign still there? And I think I already got my answer because I peeked through the window real quick. And it turns out that no, in fact, it is not still there. Dear spentaneous, you have been hired as the official Bulk Shady's representative. Reading through the many outstanding applicants, your application was truly the best among them. Diamond pay is negotiable. Kindly book Shady's hiring department. So we will now drop this off. There we go. Let's put that right in there. Okay, actually, is this the right book? Okay, yeah, it is the right book.